Welcome, everybody, to another Rev Talk. We again have had another lengthy conversation between ourselves on different topics, and I think we've come up with a really good one. I'm going to get Reverend Kim to explain it, and then I will expound on it.
Okay, thank you so much. So, this was something that in speaking to my SRT therapist on Sunday, because I've been having kind of a difficult time of late and feeling depressed. And I had said to her, I said, I have been feeling kind of depressed. And she said, "Oh," she said, "I just read something, or somebody said something. I don't know where she heard it, but." She said to me, "Write this down." So I did. And she said, the quote is, "Depression is the suppression of personal power." It's the suppression, depression is the suppression of personal power. And I looked at her, I was like, wow,
I
that,
agree.
that explains a lot. So I will let you go with that for right now.
It hit me when you said that because, you think of depression as sadness and just run down and just everybody just on your back. And it's boundaries. You have to set your boundaries to make you strong and be where you are supposed to be. And if you're suppressed, all your anxieties are suppressed. You can't sit with them and deal with them. You don't have to analyze them. You just have to feel them and release them. And it's just, it sounds so simple. I know it's hard to do, but it creates a whole different avenue for the medical field in treating it because they just want to give you prescription, prescription, prescription when it's you that has all those causes that are causing it that you can work with by just feeling the anxiety, the emotions that are causing these. And it isn't simple, but it's simplistic.
Yes. Well, you're absolutely right. When and I come from a place of having had depression for most of my adult life, and there is much more to it than what people say. There is, and for me there was physical pain. There was also physical pain. It wasn't just, "Oh, I'm so sad," there was physical pain associated with it. What this kind of encapsulated everything that I'm continuing to learn about myself now is that depression is the suppression of personal power. Personal power. So, yes, you've gone through trauma in your life and have not been able to, I don't know, work through it, I guess. So that's suppressed
Mhm.
inside you, leading you to feel hopeless. Like there's no way out. And of course, your body reacts to it in a
Mhm.
physical way and manifests in a physical way. So it was one of those light bulb kind of moments for me, like, wow, that's a powerful statement for anybody to sit with, anybody who has experienced it or knows somebody who has gone through depression, or who is, to understand it's not just throw a pill at it,
Exactly.
that there is something deeper inside, like you had said, that boundaries that you need to work through and to assert your own personal power, gain your own personal power back, take it back.
Yep. Exactly. You need to control yourself and your thoughts so that your boundaries become stronger and stronger. And pretty soon They're just there. It's like I use the example. My kids were always taught you have personal space. No one comes into that personal space. I will allow you to use physical force if you have to. If a boy comes in and into your personal space when you nicely have asked him to step back. And it sounds really simplistic, but it is because everything around us is our personal space. And if we're being bombarded with all these other things that other people are telling us to do, to say, to think, to act, when it's not in agreement with what our soul wants for us. So it creates depression. So you just take a deep breath, set those boundaries, and continue to work on it because it gets easier and easier over time. And you have an aha moment like now. Oh, that's what I should be doing
Right. Well,
instead of sitting there and being sad.
and like you said, it sounds simple. It is not.
No, it's not.
It is a matter of that is kind of that statement is the permission and the door opening for you to explore further where your personal power has been suppressed and where you can work through to gain that back.
Exactly.
So it's not a matter of, oh, and my dad used to say this to me, and I just, well, why can't you just be happy? I said, wow, Dad,
Yeah.
you've just completely wiped out the whole medical institution, based on just be happy. There is truth to that to a certain extent. Again, the understanding that depression is the suppression of personal power is empowering to you, at least it is to me, to be able to say, oh, okay, there's a suppression of my personal power. Where is that happening? And what can I do to take that back? What boundaries do I set? Where do I go from here? That to me is the opening of the door and the permission to say, yes, this is your life. You get to run it. You're in charge. Work on it. So I love that yes, you're absolutely right. It's not simple. It sounds simple. It is simplistic in its delivery.
Yes.
And
That's why it popped.
yes, it's that statement that's like, oh, okay, all right, I can take charge of this and I can deal with where is this coming from. It's this is and one of the other things my SRT therapist says, this is what we're here for. And it's kind of it's another one of those simplistic things. Learning is fun. And that's what we're here for, is to learn. That's
Yes.
that's what we're here for. And learning is fun. And and of course I always have a few snarky comments to make about learning is fun. Oh, really? Learning is fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's right. She is correct in that learning, we get to understand that it is fun.
It's just like when something pops and you hear something, oh, I want to learn more about it.
Yeah,
Learning is fun. And at that particular time that you got that, you were doing something in that field. And just
yeah,
like now, you're doing something in this field.
yeah. It is. It's so it is. It's learning is fun. And so understand that you have that empowerment to take back your personal power and to set your boundaries so that you can heal yourself and become a healthier person.
Beautifully stated.
So I love that. I love that. So thank you for bringing that up and for saying, yeah, let's talk about that.
It was exciting.
Because I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know if we want to do that or not. But we were like, yes, yes, you were very excited about it. So I thought, okay, we'll go with this.
It is. And you just expounded all about it.
Yes, well, it was there in the back of my mind, like, okay, say this. All right, all right.
Yeah, the
But
timing was right.
yes, it was. Thank you, Reverend Beverly. Thank you so much. So, what do you
I
think?
am complete.
Okay. We want to thank you for joining us on another Rev Talk. And we want to remind you to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself. And to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.